So here's the finished product. The also Notre Dame. It's the architecture set, Lego number 21061. It's a total of 4,383 pieces, and you can see them all in front of you. It's obviously quite small pieces, a lot of the 4,300 pieces. You can see them also, just the little studs, obviously that comes off. I think that's simple, the little leg type, claw type piece with the ingot, the 1x2 there. That, I think steps 31 and 32 was basically a bag full of each of those. I think there was 60 pieces in total, and it was literally just putting the two of them together and then attaching them to the walls and around the building. Catch hold of that. So just attaching them all to the walls of the building all the way around. Let's see if we can stop that from moving. So yeah, there's quite a few. Also, that was an early stage. I think there's some of the ones at the back here and everything. The missing ones from around here, just through obviously the process. But there was a heap of them to go on. I think it was 30 of those to go on. I said one of each piece. So that accounted for 60 of the pieces already, and it was just that tiny little bits there. So as you can tell, obviously there's loads of tiny little pieces, loads of the circular 1x1 bricks at the bottom of them. I'll just take one of them off. So you see there just the little spire piece there at the top, but the spire also has the two 1x1 rounds at the bottom there. Let's take it off. So it's that piece there I'm meaning, if I can get some light on it and see it. But those tiny little pieces. So again, there was bags full just with those pieces when you were doing these, because some have 2 and some have 3 of those 1x1 round bits to attach. So there's a lot. It's quite a slow process in some of the ways, and there's a lot of repetitive tasks. Also, the building up of each of these, as you can see, there's spires in each of them. There's little houses in each of them, and they're all just tiny little bits. Again, I'll take that off. But yeah, it's like the old light holder with the triangular roof part. If I can get that to go and focus a bit better. It's just struggling to do. But yeah, the light holder part, the triangular roof tile at the top there, and then obviously there's another light holder at the bottom with a tiny little piece there. I don't know what that's actually called. And then you've got the little tubular parts that go together. You've got 2 of them, which attaches to the holder there. So again, you've got that to make up for all of those bits around there. Also with that on top, you've also got the same kind of thing for these, but they've got spires on them instead of the light holder parts. But there's a lot of repetitive tasks. But the upside of that is obviously the level of detail and everything they've managed to get into the build. As you can see here, all the different little bits, though they're small parts, when they're obviously amassed in the way they've done them, it gives a really good level of detail to capture obviously the shapes and everything that the building, the Notre Dame building, actually has. So yeah, really impressed with how it looks. But as I say, it does take quite a while, and it can be a bit fiddly getting all the bits together and actually doing the build. So yeah, as I said, this one didn't purchase this one. This was actually a prize in a competition. I'll put a link in the description to them as well. But it's a site basically called Brickit in the UK here, and they just basically specialise in competitions that give away Lego prizes. I've been quite lucky with them over the years. I've got quite a few decent sets, like Diagon Alley, the big version, the one from a few years ago. I got that from them, and there's a couple other ones like the plane, the fire plane, the Technic one, and there's a Jurassic Park set I got as well. But yeah, I've had quite a few. I forget all the ones I've actually had, but I've been quite lucky with them. They actually stopped doing prizes for a while, so the site's actually not as busy as it used to be. But it's starting to pick up again just now, so at the moment obviously the odds are quite good in getting a hold of something, and this is also one I just won a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, anybody who's interested in that, I know it's a grey area if it's gambling or what it is, but it's basically a prize draw site. You just buy tickets, and also if your number comes up, then you get the prize for that draw. Pretty straightforward. Great company, as I say, I've been using for a few years now, and I've not had any problems. Where I'm in the remote part of Western Scotland, obviously, I've not had any problems getting packages or anything from them. It's all going very smoothly, and much appreciated, obviously, the prizes I've managed to win so far. But yeah, if anybody's interested in that, as I say, I'll put a link in the description. I'm not obviously condoning gambling or anything if that's how you view this site, but as I say, it is just a prize draw. You basically buy tickets. Basically, if your number comes up at the end of the draw, you win the prize. So yeah, I'll put a link in the description for anybody who's interested in that, and also feel free to go and have a look. They've got some really great sets, obviously sets like the architecture set, but they do a lot of Star Wars sets, like the big UCS series and stuff, and they've got from that down to small ones, like they had a Hey Hey Bird, I think it's a Disney one. It was on recently for like 10p a ticket, stuff like that. So it's not all, they're not all expensive, and also there's different prices for different sets, but some of the sets are really big. The Eiffel Tower on, Titanic they've had on, really good sets. And they also do some retired stuff as well, so you can get some of the old Simpsons house, and they've had on the Ghostbusters firehouse and stuff in the past as well. So they do have a lot of sets that they put on, and obviously they're big Lego fans themselves, so they do try and get decent sets and retired sets, special sets that they can put on as well. So yeah, anybody who's interested in Lego and obviously maybe missed a modular or missed a idea set or something in the past, you might be able to pick one up basically for a few pounds, obviously, if you win it. But they might have a set you're looking for on for a draw, so it's worth having a wee look. Just take a look and see what they've got, and obviously if you're interested, then yeah, go ahead and buy. So I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I've not been given any money or anything to advertise them or anything. It's purely just that this is one of the sets that I've won from them just a couple of weeks ago, so I'm just doing a wee thing to say, obviously, thanks for obviously letting me win that, if you like. But I've just got it built up now, so I'll just obviously let them see it built, and also tell you guys about it as well while I'm doing the review on my channel. So yeah, feel free to click through in the Brickit link if you want, and good luck if you take part. So one of the things you might notice about my one, obviously it's slightly different. I've actually got quite a thick base on here. Normally it's just the one tile thick base. Sort of the black. You can't see it. There's a flat tile obviously on top, if I can get that to come off. But there's one layer of a single layer tile with the flat tile on top of that. I've actually added 2 layers of bricks below the tile that was there, and that's basically because obviously I've added the lights in. So if I can try and tip it up a little bit, you can actually see below that, you can see the USB cables hanging there already, but I've got a yellow plate there which is holding in the battery box, and on the battery box you've got a small power switch obviously for it. So I've basically added in the depth for the sides here, which you can probably see a wee bit better now. The 2 bricks depth is added on, and that's just basically to give me space to put the battery box underneath it, so it's not getting in the way of the build itself. And it can also just sit on the shelf like that with the battery box below it, and you don't obviously see it. It looks like it's the finished product obviously, but it does have the extra box underneath it to control the lights. And obviously that's the lights now on as well, which I'll show you in the darkness as well, to let you appreciate the lights a bit better, because they aren't all that obvious with the lights on. But you can see obviously there's up the top there, the glass. You can see there's a light coming through the glass. Top of the towers I've got there, and these ones which are not obvious just now, there's lights coming through them as well. You can kind of see the white lights at the bottom right enough, but there's lights for all the interior part basically. But I'll put a video of the lights with the ring lights actually off, so you can actually see the darkness around it, and also highlight the lights that are inside the actual build. But you can see bits and pieces there obviously, but it does look a lot better with the lights off. But yeah, that's why mine's slightly different here. When you're buying it from the box, it'll only be like that height or that depth down. This bit here I've added on to incorporate my battery box for that.